Hey, hey, what's good, YouTube? Welcome back to Jay Breezy Live, man. Thank you for the love and support. Road to 10,000 subscribers. Appreciate y'all been giving me love. We hit 2K over here. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. But this is Trump, Donald Trump, and Kamala Harris. Trump rallies in Michigan. So I guess he went to Michigan. I guess everybody voting for him in Michigan. So, yeah, man, let's see what's happening. It's actually live right now from CNN News, but yeah, let's get right into it.
The person is unrecognizable. 1,000 people dropped out. We never have an empty, you know what? We never have an empty.
I don't know why I get the feeling this idiot going to end up being in office again. You only can have hope, but this dude, bro, I don't know why I get this feeling he gonna be in office again. I do not want this idiot in office, bro. People say they don't want Kamala Harris in there too. It's gonna be worse, but it's gonna be worse with this nigga, bro. Come on, bro.
Economic agenda wiped out nearly 30,000 private sector jobs just recently, and nearly 50,000 manufacturing jobs just over the last short period of time. Did you know that? You lost 50,000 manufacturing jobs. That's better with a mic. That's better. Thank you, backstage. These mic guys, I'm telling you, I'm having a lot of problems with mics lately. I'm not happy. Get yourself a new contractor, please. And don't pay the bill for this contractor. And then they'll write a story, Trump doesn't pay bills. I pay bills. You know what I do? I pay more than I'm supposed to when they can do a good job. But when they don't do a good job, don't pay your damn bill. That's my first. Man. I got to do these speeches like 3-4 times a day for 62 days almost. And then on top of it, I have a mic that doesn't work half the time. All right. Our manufacturing sector is now in very severe recession. Almost 100,000 manufacturing jobs are killed since the start of the year. Think of that. Think of that. 100,000. That's a lot of jobs, especially when you add on the fraudulent almost 1 million jobs, right? So that's 1.1 million. 150,000 Americans joined the unemployment rolls last month. You know that. You don't hear that from these fake news people because they don't report it. They don't report it. They don't report it, just like they don't show how many people are in this room because they don't do it. Just like they don't show the videos. A friend of mine, you know, we do videos now. We made a little money. We bought some things for like $1 million. Can you believe it? I spent $1 million for some screens so you people could see better.
That's crazy.
And you know the problem I get.
This idiot said fake news people, bro. I'm dead, bro. I know them news people like, what the fuck? Bro, I don't know, bro, but this is absurd to me, bro. You really had balls to say that, huh?
I have a friend, he's watching. A number of people call me. They said, we loved your rally last night. It's too bad we couldn't see the videos. What do you mean you couldn't see the videos? I said, they don't put them on. I said, of course they do. But they don't. You know why? Because they're told not to. And they're told not to show the crowd size where you go from room to room, from place to place. We never have an empty seat, and nobody leaves early. But we never have an empty, you know what? We never have an empty seat. But I said, I want to have them show. Oh, we have it out with them all the time. A friend of mine said they don't show the thing. And think of the cameras, right? All they have to do is right there. There's the screen, there's the screen. All they have to do is 1 inch right, ding. 1 inch up, ding. And they can see it, but they don't want to do that because they don't want to show, because they're fake news. That's why they're fake news. And most importantly, nearly 250,000 people dropped out of the labor force last month. Can you believe this? We're in a depression. You better hope you vote for me because I'm going to get you out of it fast. But under these losers, it's only going to get worse. This would only get worse. This was only get worse. You're not going to have a country left. Honestly, if you don't vote for Trump, you're not going to have a country left. Under Kamala's nation-wrecking policies, the American worker is absolutely drowning. You're drowning. You're not going to have your job very soon.
It's going to be worse when she
That
gets
stupid fool at
I don't
United
know,
Auto
bro. It's just
Workers,
crazy.
that poor,
It's
stupid,
absurd to me.
that poor, stupid fool that runs the union. He said, yes, we'll go. He agreed to all electric cars. And I said they wouldn't work 5 months ago. And you know what? Now they don't work. I mean, look, all electric. Electric cars are great, but for a certain percentage of people, okay? You don't force it on everybody, nor do you say everybody has to have a hybrid, which are also great, or an all-gasoline-powered car. The only thing we don't want is a hydrogen car, because hydrogen, if somebody said, well, they don't work, but very seldom, sir. I said, what is seldom? Well, you know, once every 2 or 3 weeks. Well, what happens if it doesn't work? Sir, the person is unrecognizable. The person in the car or people in the car are absolutely unrecognizable. It's like a major bomb went off, but we're working on the problem. I said, I have no interest in hydrogen. Whoever the hell's working on hydrogen, we don't want a hydrogen car. Can you imagine? You call the wife, there's your husband along the tree. I don't see him. The tree's bright red. I don't see him. The data shows that 100% of all net job gains, listen to this, think of it, it's all gone to the migrants, along with African American jobs are at the worst, one of the worst levels. They're all going to migrants. The African American, when you see those numbers, that's the numbers your fake news ought to show you, because they're going to come out with numbers right after the elections. It's going to show that all those people that illegally come across the border with their open border policy are taking the African American jobs away. So. Now, can you imagine? So, you know, guys have jobs for 20 years. They've got a family. They have everything. They're doing a good job. They're good people, good workers. And their jobs are being taken away by people that just came in. And it's not right. Hispanic jobs also, to a lesser extent.
Well, I can agree on that though, cause that's crazy how some of these jobs out here, like people from another country or another state coming in and trying to take your job away from you, and you lose your job while they coming in. Which I agree on that, cause that is stupid in my opinion. How another people from another country or another state coming into the city and the state or whatever, just to, you know, take somebody else's job and that person lose their job, or the people who's coming in from either out of the country or from another city. I don't understand that.
Union jobs will be affected, not yet, but they will be very much so. But the African American jobs, you ought to tell them to go get you the real numbers, because when you see this, it's going to be probably after the election. You're going to be really angry. You're going to say, you know, I wish I voted for Trump. He got me criminal justice reform. He got me the colleges.
I'm not gonna say like Trump didn't do nothing. There's certain stuff he did right, you know, certain stuff, you know. But you know, some stuff he didn't do, I ain't agree with a lot. But some stuff he did do, I ain't gonna lie. You know, even though I don't like Trump though, but you know, I ain't gonna lie. I don't like him as a person though, but he did do some stuff right in some stuff right in the White House, and some stuff he did.
Historically, black colleges and universities, I took care of them.
See, he's saying some good stuff, you know what I'm saying?
I took care of them. You know, every year they'd come to Washington, the heads of the nice guys, a lot of nice people actually. After 2 years, I said, why do you guys keep coming to Washington? These were the heads of the colleges, black colleges, and very important group of schools actually. And great people that I got to really like some of them. Some of them became friends of mine. And in the third year, I said, you're here again. Why are you here? I never asked him the first 2 times. Because they make us come back every year for money because they have funding. And I said, why don't they give you a long-term deal? He said, they would never do it. I said, I'm going to do it. I'm going to give you a long-term deal for more money than you're asking because you're not asking for enough. And I got him taken care of. And I said, the only bad thing about what I'm doing is I'll never see you again. Most likely, I'll never see you again, which is sad. But you know what? It's wrong what they're doing to you. They had to come back for years and years. They came back every year, hat in hand. One guy said they make us like beggars, These are black, wonderful people that run the universities. They run the universities. You're right. So I took care of that. I took care of so many things. But remember, the criminal justice reform, I was called by some people at CNN that I'm the only one that can get it done because I can bring some conservative votes over. And I did do that. And I got criminal justice reform done. And it was really, the black population wanted it more than anybody else because it was very unfair what was happening. And we got it done. And I'll tell you, I made this statement, with the exception of who? Abraham Lincoln. I did more as president for the black population than any other president in the history of our country. But now the migrants are going to take those jobs that you have, and you should demand before the election that you see, because you'll never vote for Kamala. You never vote for her. She doesn't know what the hell she's doing. Kamala's inflation nightmare has cost a typical American family $30,000 in higher prices, and she's continuing to cost you an additional $1,100 for every single month. That's because of what they've done with inflation.
Damn.
They took, I had no inflation. We had no inflation. We had no inflation.
Feels like a dream, feels like magic.
Crazy.
Now I believe I can have
You don't know who to vote for, boy, at this point.
We went from essentially no inflation to the highest inflation in the history of our country. And then they say they're going to vote for these fools. They're not going to vote for these fools. Remember, I had virtually you had no problem. You were making money, you were putting money away, you had money left over, you could go out shopping, and your prices weren't quadrupled for a sausage, for a piece of lettuce, for an apple. Now the prices have gone so high. Evan tells me about the word groceries. For groceries, cars, look at the price of cars, look at the price of education. These schools they're going crazy with the education prices.
Yeah,
They're going
that's
absolutely
facts.
crazy.
That's fact.
But I had no inflation. I had prices stable. We wouldn't put up with it. We would talk to people too if they, were ripping you off. We would talk to people.
This was Trump's admission. He got a couple of good points there, though. I ain't gonna lie, but anyway, I don't know. Sometimes he gonna end up getting. I don't know. Sometimes he gonna end up winning, bro. It's like Kamala Harris doing some. I don't know. I don't know. She be saying some good stuff too, though. But I guess we're gonna have to find out on election day. So who's gonna win? But anyway, y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Your boy Jay Breezy in the next live reaction. Roll to the 10K to 10K. Yeet.